Mitakayo Oyesin, I wish to speak to you today of the four causes. It is a fundamental principle of Aristotelian thought, and I hope I pronounced that right. I hope that by putting those syllables together, I haven't turned off a great deal of you already. But Aristotelian, Aristotle, I know a guy named Aristotle, goes by Artie for short. He's a plumber by trade. This is not of whom I'm speaking. Aristotle was a pretty big deal back in ancient Greece. We're talking 4th century BC. And to this day, the way that man reasons, the way that man finds his purpose in the world, we still tend to answer these fundamental questions, how to reason, what is the purpose, through the lens of Aristotelian thought. So the four causes, actually in Greek, causes is atia, and I hope I pronounced that right. But that's one of those words that has multiple meanings. For example, it could also mean explanation, but really there is no one-to-one correlation in the English language. It's sort of a Greek thing all in and of itself. But the four causes answers why, or even how things come to be, why things come to be. And according to Aristotelian thought, according to Aristotle, these four causes answer everything. So there is matter, there is form, there is agent, and there is end or purpose, which, as you know, is kind of a big deal for me. My practice, for example, my practice in this office, the forms are you got wood, I got plastic, I got glass, strings on my guitar because I often do music therapy. As far as the form, well, the matter of the wood becomes the desk, becomes the walls, becomes the Agent Oriental screens that are behind me, becomes the guitar. The agent would be, well, the agent would be the carpenter, or I don't even know if it would be carpentry that would produce this desk that this iPad sits on, because a lot of these things are mass-produced in factories these days, right? But it was still the knowledge of carpentry that brings it about. The same thing with the design of the office, of this room, of this space. Electricians, IT folks taking care of the computer, luthiers taking care of the guitar, and the end. Well, the purpose of this is so that I can have my practice. For the desk, that's for people to sit down and conduct business upon or over. And these four causes, these four whys, these four explanations extend to every aspect of life. Now, I could take a really deep dive into this, but I'm not qualified to do a deep dive into this. I'm going to explain this from my lens, from my perspective. And again, it applies to everything. Say me as a father. So the matter is, of course, me and my body, and and bringing about a child. So you have the mother as well. You have the egg and the sperm. The form, the bodies, right? You have the flesh and blood and the atoms and everything else that forms these bodies. The agent, mom and dad, and the end or the purpose to bring about the child, to bring about a continuation of life, a continuation of a family name, to bring about a legacy. These four explanations, these four atia, apply to everything in life. And I want to go further into that in my next videos. So for now, Peace Four Fingers, and I'll talk to you soon.